Welcome back to Rachel's Whimsical Arts, and I am here to show you another art project. I'm Miss Rachel, and this is going to be a hot air balloon art project with mixed media and collage, drawing and painting with watercolors. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to make the hot air balloon part. So we're going to draw that. We're going to use a brown paper bag, and I've cut it, laid it flat, and the next thing that we're going to do with it is we're going to take it like a hot dog this way, long ways, and fold it in half. Use your handy dandy pencil to draw a straight line at the top, and that's only about as wide as my finger. If you're a kid, you want to use 2 fingers. And I'm going to show you with my Sharpie so you can see that line. You're going to draw with pencil though. So there's that line at the top, and not all the way at the bottom. I'm going to leave a gap at the bottom so there's about long enough, like for your, if you have a little hand, it'd probably be from your palm up and on the top and the bottom. Then after you do that, you're going to draw a hill that goes up like this and down. And if you want to turn your paper sideways, it might be easier to see it, because you're going to take this line and go all the way over, and then you're going to slope it down kind of like a slide. Okay? Then after you draw that, you're going to keep it folded, okay? Kind of like this, like you would with a heart, and you're going to cut it out so it's the same on both sides. So here is my paper that I started cutting it out with. Again, keep your paper folded, and you're going to want to cut this out all the way around. All the way down here. And then when you cut it all the way down on the way bottom, it's going to look something like this. Okay? Now, to draw it to look kind of like the hot air balloon, like this one, before we color it, we're going to draw those lines. We're going to draw a pencil first and then trace with a marker. If you feel good about using a marker, use your Sharpie, your black Sharpie. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to draw a couple of lines at the top where this flat part is. I'm going to draw a line going down like this and this. So this is the center line where I folded it. And I've got a line on either side with a gap, and then there's another gap, and there's another line that's going here, and a gap for another line going here between this line and the edge of the curve. Then I'm going to take the other side, again on the crease, so refold it so you can see that crease. There's that crease, the middle line. I'm going to draw a V from that middle line, and then you're going to draw another line going out in between the V and the edge of the paper. Okay? So after you've got those lines, guess what? You're going to draw these lines going down. Okay? And then I'm going to show you how to do this line. So you're going to take this line and you're going to go all the way down and meet to the end of that V. And notice I'm making it kind of curved. If this helps, fold it back up. You can see that I've curved it. So it's not straight. This line is also going to be curved, and it's going to go back down and meet with that line at the bottom. I'm going to do that on both sides, okay? After I've got that done on both sides, then I'm going to draw these lines like this. I'm going to show you with another color so you can see it. Let's do blue. So I've drawn this line connecting these 2 lines here, and it's curved too. It's a slight curve. Then I'm connecting these 2 lines here and that one. Now if I weren't curving my lines and I just went straight across, it would look kind of like a checkerboard, like this. It's not what I'm trying to make it look like. So instead of going straight across, I'm trying to go like this. Little hills to make it look round like a balloon. So then after I do that line, I'm showing with another color so you can see it. You'll be coloring with markers in a minute. I'm going to curve it like that. And I'm going to keep going all the way down. All the way down here. So I have a stripe that looks curved, kind of like a spider web. After you get all those lines going across, you're going to take your beautiful markers and you're going to color it in stripes this way, or you could make them go up and down. You could color this block, this panel right here, all one color. Say it's all blue, and this color could be all red. So you can make stripes going that way or stripes going this way in color. It's totally up to you. Once you color it, then you're going to do the next step, which is adding paints to the white paper. So we color our beautiful hot air balloon with markers, and then we're going to paint our white paper for our hot air balloon. This paper isn't wide enough. I don't know why. That's too small. So watercolors will be the second bit. Here's my paper. Here's my paper, it's big enough. So now you can color your background for your hot air balloon any way you want. Just think of a sky color with your watercolor paints. You could have it a rainbow sky, a blue sky with clouds, a sunset or a sunrise. It's totally up to you. So my tricks for you for painting is take your paintbrush, put some water on the paper before you put your color down for my sky. And I've decided that this will be my hill area down here, and this will be my sky. So I'm gonna put water all the way around on the sky part. This is the one thing that I like about watercolors is you can put water down on your paper first and then put your watercolors on top to see what it does. I have all sorts of watercolors out. I have my Crayola palette. I have these are portable watercolors that are travel kits that you can close up and take with you. And you can get them at an art store if you want to try those out for something different. They're kind of fun. So I'm going to use like 3 different kinds of blues, I think. I want mine to look like a summer sky when it's nice and warm out. Yeah. And when you put your blue on there or your whatever colors you want, think about what your sky is going to look like. Do you want to have some clouds maybe peeking through on the edges on the left and the right hand side of where your hot air balloon is going to go? That might be fun. If you have a Crayola palette of paint, you can do blue and green or blue and yellow to see what that would look like for your blue changing color. Some of the blues that I'm using in these palettes are a blue-green, so that means there's blue and there's green on there. I'm also adding a little bit more water on my paper so that the colors can blend. And there'll be some white showing through, which might be like, it might represent like the clouds. Yeah. Guess what? After you paint your beautiful sky, you gotta let it dry. Before I add any of my clouds, any of my hot air balloon picture and my hills onto it, the paint has to dry. So we have finished the first step of your hot air balloon project, and that is to draw and color your hot air balloon part and cut it out and color it and draw it with markers, and then paint your sky. Then after it dries, we'll do the rest of this project. Thank you everybody and have a wonderful day. See you next time. Bye-bye.